Hi, how's it going? Ignore her, she's sleeping. Um, I beat Doom Eternal. Do you like my Mario pillowcase? Yeah, it's classic. Anyway, moving on. I have to acknowledge all the really fucking weird things that are going on right now because I'm literally just on my bed chilling out before I stream. So, I beat Doom Eternal. And here are my thoughts on it because I kind of yelled at id Software, and I apologize for that. Um, but you have to understand where I was at in that moment. I had just gotten through one of the worst experiences in that game, which is like, I can't remember the exact level, but it's like the Maker homeworld or something like that, and you have to go get the sword, the icon. You have to go get it from the icon of sin. And no, not the icon of sin. You have to go get your icon to fight the icon of sin. I think is what it is. The point is, it's where you have to get the sword. You have to pull it out of the Titan. And the frustrating bit is at the very beginning of the level to throw the Marauder at you. And I will stand on this hill and die on it. The Marauder is the worst designed enemy in any game ever. I hate it. It's highly inconvenient because they always throw it at you when there's a bunch of shit going on around you. So not only do you have to avoid the Marauder, but you have to kill everything else around it. And the Marauder is quite difficult because he's supposed to be a boss enemy. But when you make him a boss enemy, he's kind of fine. But then you have so much shit going on. I've noticed a really weird pattern in the game is that they always put too much and throw too much at the player. Like when it's on easy difficulty, it's fucking fine. It's not an issue. But they didn't balance it out for Hurt Me Plenty and so on. And for Nightmare, obviously it's not supposed to be balanced, and I'm not even going to touch Nightmare because I haven't. But like I played on the second difficulty setting, which is what I always play it on because that's like normal. And I had to stop playing it on that, and I had to turn it down a notch because I just could not mentally fucking take the stress level that was getting angry at the game for genuinely being unfair. And you can fucking shit on me, whatever. I don't fucking care. But like that on a level of somebody who's like played like fucking thousands of games, that was some bullshit, and it was one of the worst designed portions of the game. Anyway, the Marauder is bullshit and ass, and that entire level was just buggy altogether. Like when I got done with the Slayer door, and I finished that level, I went to the next part, and then I died, which was fine because I died because of like the archival, whatever, the archvile. But then I reloaded in, and the door to that room that I had just died in was still closed. Now it closes when you get in there to stop you from leaving, so you have to kill everything in the room. But it was still closed. Apparently, this is a constant issue. There are doors that will just close, and when you load back in, they won't open. There's no fix for it. They have to release a title update. This game's been out for like 2 weeks now, and I have yet to see a single fucking title update. And I get that we've got a lot of shit going on. I understand that. But one would think that somebody would have caught this issues, well before the game released, and would have already been working on a title update to some extent to drop so that everything could be fine. Because I already had to download an update. So I was pretty fucking upset because the only fix for the issue with the door was to reset the entire mission and do it over again. And I ended up missing something as I was going through. It was a secret, and I had to go back in and get the secret again. So, yeah. I don't know. This is really upsetting, and it's kind of ass. And I should also point out that the game is kind of, like, underwhelmingly... Like, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun game. But in my particular opinion, only mine, I don't know if others share it. I personally don't give a shit. Because it's my opinion that I'm trying to state here. I enjoyed Doom 2016 significantly more than Doom Eternal. And it's because there was more like I don't know. There was just I don't know. It worked for one thing. Like when I started the game and ended the game, I didn't have any issues where I got stuck because of game mechanics not working. And I had fun with that. And I played that whole one on Hurt Me Plenty. I played from beginning to end on that. I didn't have to change the difficulty setting at any point. Mostly because I couldn't. Um, but also the music. I enjoyed the music from 2016 more. I enjoyed some tracks from Doom Eternal, but I enjoyed all the tracks from Doom 2016. So that's my opinion. I love the game still. Still highly recommend you play it. But for me, 7 out of 10. Whereas Doom 2016 got like a 10 out of 10. So also Deathmatch isn't in it. Fucking weirdos. Add that shit. Just because it's fucking old doesn't mean you don't stick it in. I will pay to have Deathmatch. Only $2, but I'll pay.